The left-hand one now is a full swing. This one, the right-hand side with the stick, as you can see, is going to be a shorter swing, okay? But it's just showing you what we're looking for. This is kind of the finish line, as we said before, down to your left side of your body there and through your foot. What we're trying to do is get to a situation, with the camera obviously, is where the club comes back behind the hands, okay? Setup-wise, good. Left hip now turning out of the way nicely, so we can just work. Keep doing that, okay? There's a good movement there. You're not swaying off that green line so much as the shoulder moving off. That's going to cause you to turn lovely. As you come back to the golf ball here now, at this position, the club is kind of there. As you make contact with the ball's gone. See the blur of the golf ball there? Undo that a second. See the blur of the ball, and your hands now are back almost nearer your left leg there. Best case scenario, your hands are kind of in the middle of your body, okay? So compare that to this move as you go back. Again, it's a lot shorter back swing, okay? As you come through, there's input. Look, your hands are now. So your hands now are kind of over there more, in that kind of lead position, okay? And if you watch when you're doing this, look how you look at that rotation of your torso there. Whereas if you look at kind of that one there, it kind of comes to a bit at the end, but it's just a bit kind of whoop and dragging you around. And if you're flicking it a little bit with that right hand, okay, it can add speed, but if it adds loft while at the same time adding speed, the ball just goes faster but higher. So into wind, you lose all your yardage. And you saw the shot, when you hit it with a full swing without the stick, and you went, oh, that felt like I hardly hit it. I think the ball speed was down about 5 miles, and the ball went about 6 yards less than what your other ones were going when you were whacking it flat out. And you certainly in your mind didn't hit it 6 yards softer. It was more like 60 yards softer because it was a more efficient hit. So in terms of numbers, when you're doing fuller shots, Glenn, we want to look at the launch angle to be low 20s to high teens. If you're in the high 20s, the odd one in the 30s nearly, that's like a lob wedge or a pitching wedge off the cliff face. So in the wind, you're just going to be like, oh, God, come down. Downwind, it kind of gets blown down. Into wind, it balloons. Crosswind, the ball's way. And it's just, it's a very difficult way to play golf. So the sensation that when you come back down, the torso and the body's going to rotate. The arms are going to lead through. That's beautiful. Lovely. Now try and do a few without the stick, but with a similar kind of length, okay? So we get that same kind of movement. Because what we want to try and do, we said about the dragging drills, even on these practice swings now, normal setup, do the scrape drag drill to start with, so you get that feeling there now, okay? So there's a real feel of how that left wrist going to work to impact. Then put the implement now with the practice swing as if the stick is there, going to really turn that torso, almost exaggerate it through. And then we just step the golf ball now, Glenn, and just hit it. No thought, just hit it, okay? Ball's there to target, go. Okay, that was a slowish swing, but we can go faster, okay? So when the ball is there, it's a full, fast swing. And what we might need to do to start with in a second, okay, because we're squaring the club face up better, what we might, if you put the club down behind the golf ball to start with, okay, what we might need to do is actually start with the club face square to start with. When the club was here now and the ball's going higher, I don't want to change it. The club face is going there. That there is a square club face. So keep the club face there and don't twist him, okay? That is square. Looks too open, doesn't it? The toe looks back a little, but the club now is square. So full swing from there, no thought, just a good release and twist. There's a strike. Okay? That kind of makes sense then, on that, Glenn? Yeah?
Makes a lot of sense.
Good.